Hello dudes, we're back with eFootball 2025 and I'm making this video just because I was going to make the video, but there was a guy worried about me not doing the English version of the thing. Just don't worry, I explained before that if the video comes with a Spanish title, it's gonna be in Spanish. If the video comes with English titles, it's gonna be in English. And there's going to be both versions of every video. It's just a matter of time because sometimes, you know, it happens that family interrupts and shit. So, yeah. Okay, now today I'm going to talk about a bunch of, it's two boxes that they have 10 days left to go. And I wasn't making videos regularly. Oh, that word. So at that time, I wasn't thinking about explaining like those players. And now I thought, wait, those boxes are kind of interesting, and I can use them to give example on very useful things. But the thing is going to be long. So we have to go straight to the thing. We have more. Check these two boxes, man. This is fucked up. Oh my god. I don't want to face these guys, and I don't want to face these guys, and then that fudge. The league, the divisions are going to be shit. Okay, so we're gonna go straight to this thing because it's gonna take long and video cuts after an hour, and it's going to be shit if I have to like paste it together. It's gonna be a problem. So first, this box. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about which players are good, and then I'm gonna talk about a bunch of interesting things, because for example we can use this guy to make a comparison with the new Florian Wirtz. A lot of people told me that I trashed that guy and that he's very good, and I didn't say he was a bad player, but he's a very good player for very good players, in my opinion. Average players like me and the kind of people I make these videos for need a little extra, something to be more secure, and you know, to be able to think a little bit. And Florian Wirtz, it's a very dribbling character that cannot hold the ball that much because he has no body contact and shit. So yeah, okay. First, we're gonna talk about the general box. Moise Kean. This guy is inconsistent. Remember, please, that when I explain this kind of thing, I told you before, but they have a saying, something like there is like new viewers every time, so you have to kind of repeat explanations so to help them catch up, but to help them catch up. And so yeah, that's why I'm gonna say this once again. If you have nothing, if you're building your team from scratch, and I don't know, you fired all the free players that they give you when you start playing, well, then maybe this guy is good, but he's a striker. If you have Mbappe, Foden, some of those Tsubasa players, and you know, they have been giving a bunch of players, and the players of the week, then you even there are better GP players, so you have to stick with those and use these guys to get like booster tokens and GP to make the trespass of trespass. No, that's not the word. To be able to pass abilities from one player to the other. Yeah, so that's because why I'm saying this, because a lot of people are going to say, well, this guy is kind of good. I mean, I can use this guy. Yeah, if you have nothing, But if you start building something like a good team, this guy is not good. Okay, so he's inconsistent and he has no stamina. That's just reason to fire him, because he's not going to have tight position, he's not going to have stamina, he's inconsistent, finishing is not incredible, and he has 3, 6, 7. He has 7 abilities, he's missing 3 abilities, and that's going to make very difficult to put all the abilities you need. And even if you want to use this guy and you want to put the abilities, you have to put at least 5 abilities to make him kind of okay. And he has no fighting spirit, no aerial superiority, no heal trick, no double touch, no soul control. Oh my god, this guy is shit. So remember, that guy is shit. Antonio Nusa, this guy has 57 physical contact and he is a prolific winger. A prolific winger with no stamina. I mean, again, you might think, I could use this guy, right, but I recommend actually good players to start building something closer to competitive. If you try to push these guys, you might win, but you're never gonna be, you're gonna be thinking about trying to keep the ball and trying to do everything 10 times harder than you should. So yeah, remember that. This guy has very good abilities, but with no physical contact and no stamina, a prolific winger is not good. This guy, I'm gonna talk about this guy at the end, because this is gonna be one of the best examples I want to give. It's a very interesting thing I'm gonna tell you. Okay, Pasalic. I had Pasalic. This is my secondary account, and in my primary account I got Pasalic, this guy Pasalic, Zaire Emery. I wanted to get Zaire Emery, so it was 4 tries, whatever, and Declan Rice. I fired all 3 of these guys and kept Zaire Emery. That was the player I wanted because he's a French player and he's good for my French national team. That's the team I use when I play national events, and I really like the style on the card. Okay, so back to Pasalic. He's very high non-dominant leg precision. He's ambidextrous, very good, and regularly he's full ambidextrous. But this guy is a whole player, so that's also very good. He cannot be actually DMF nor midfielder like CMF, like CMF, but his card says he's an attacking midfielder. Well, the problem is you really need balance with AMFs. So this guy has no balance and no speed. He's gonna have some speed. I mean, he's gonna be 80, let's say 80, and that's not bad. But he has not a lot of speed, he has no balance, and he doesn't jump. He's 188 and he doesn't jump. That's super annoying. I mean, if you put lots of points in physical contact, he's gonna be 80 in jumping, but you're gonna eat lots and lots of points. And then your tight possession is not going to be very good. Your finishing is never going to be good, because if you put finishing enough to have 75 or 80, then everything else is going to be a disaster. And he has no abilities. And this is the main point. If you see this kind of thing on a player, just discard it. Discard the guy, because I always say that the end game for a standard player like us or like me is to have cards with full stacked abilities. Why? if you face something like an okay player with paid cards, like epic players, and you are a guy who's been playing and playing in order to get resources, in order to improve your good cards, you're gonna have a shot. It's better to have a properly built player than to have a fresh new epic, because some of those epics are missing very important things, and you start leveling the cards with abilities. Of course, pro players and very good players just put everything into every epic player, and then you're just fucked, whatever. But we are aiming for 50-50, right? If we win like 50% of the games and we lose 50% of the games, then it's awesome, because you're gonna have your fun. This guy has 5 abilities. It's impossible to add all the abilities you need, because in order to have something like a complete player, you need 15 abilities. That means 10 original abilities and 5 added abilities. Okay, so Pasalic, he's not good. So this is trash, and this guy, if you keep him, he's not that terrible, but I still believe he's trash. The goalie, in my opinion, you should keep this guy. It's competitive, not exactly, but he's a very good option for a starting team, or if you start building extra teams for events, or just for fun. And I don't like to, if I start building many teams, I like not to repeat the players, something extra. So this guy is going to be useful. And of course, if you want to build a Belgium team, well, awesome, you have your goalie. But he's going to end up being like 85, 88 in awareness, like 85 in catching. Deflecting is going to be also 82, 84. Reflexes are going to be around 88 or 90, and reach is going to be 92 or something like that. That's quite good. And he's 197, which is premium. It's awesome. And he has low punt. He has very good abilities, because he has also penalty saver and long throws. But that long throws I don't care, and penalty saver is okay. With low punt, you have a good goalkeeper. Ideally, you want low punt and long throws. Okay, so that's the goalkeeper. You should keep the goalkeeper. There is one. We are saving at least one guy from this box. Okay, this guy is a disaster. Oh my. This is a fullback. This is a fullback with no physical contact. Can you believe that shit? 65. Okay, but he's inconsistent, so it doesn't matter. Even if you raise that physical contact, I can use fullbacks with 75, but it's 10, well, it's going to be 8 points just to get 75. And let's say you put a little bit on passing, but you cannot put points in technique, because you're going to end up with no defense. And check this out. This is a super problem. I really do not recommend using fullbacks, even if it's a finisher fullback or attacking fullback or whatever the fudge he is. Oh my god, the joystick has drifting. Oh man, it's shit. He has no defensive abilities. I really don't recommend having fullbacks with no defensive abilities. There is almost none. It's acrobatic clearance. Motherfucker. Acrobatic clearance. It's the only one. No interception, no blocking, no aerial superiority, no man marking, no sliding tackle, no fighting spirit. Super shit. This guy, if you want to keep this guy, you will keep it. You could give him. I think he's okay. He's okay. He needs fighting spirit and some passing abilities, like one-touch pass and low lofted pass, probably, and then the fighting spirit. He's okay. He's 190. He's gonna be like 90 physical contact, more or less 80, 82 in stamina. That's low for me. I might use this guy. I mean, if I had this guy, I might use it. But with all the defenders I have right now, he wouldn't have a chance. So I will still sell this guy. But if you are starting, this is a very good option. Yeah, you should keep this guy. So. Okay, and ability. I didn't say anything about the abilities because I went here and it's like he has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he has the 7 abilities out of 8, missing fighting spirit, and I told you about the passes, and that's a full defender, so that's quite good. This guy was a disaster. I'm gonna wait on these two guys, going straight to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, all right. So, of course, if you don't have Ruben Diaz, keep this card. This guy is very, very good. He's a monster. He needs blocker and acrobatic clearance. Yeah, he needs blocker and acrobatic clearance. Always, all cards, all Ruben Diaz cards need blocker and aerial clearance, acrobatic clearance. But the thing is, you should, in my opinion, it is better to have a Rudiger card or Saliba, maybe Kim Min-jae. But if you have nothing and you're waiting, for example, to get Tony Adams from the penalties, then it's okay, you could keep this guy. But remember, if you're not thinking about wasting resources on this card, then I will never use a defender without blocker. Not a chance. And Ruben Diaz has a bunch of problems. Check this out. Now this guy is, okay, wait. Luckily he was here. 21 levels. There was a pack, a Portugal pack, in which people could get a very good Ruben Diaz, and I think Ruben Diaz is going to come back. But there was also this one. I got this one for free in the free Epic box from beginning of 2025, and he's 27 levels and his stats are higher. And you end up having a monster because Ruben Diaz is kind of slow. So the other guy is probably going to be slower than this one, and below acceleration 70 and below speed 75, you should start thinking about no, because it's too low, and he's not going to be able to catch up with players like Mbappe and think about the new Epic players. And as I was saying, blocker and acrobatic clearance. I don't know why this guy. Oh, this guy has low lofted pass. Huh? I have to add passing to this guy. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna take care of that later. Okay, let's go. Oh no! What a numbnuts. Yeah, this was very lucky. Okay, so I was checking Ruben Diaz, but I also obtained Ruben Diaz in my secondary account from the free Epic box, which at that time wasn't that lucky because I got no Epics, but that was because I had very few chances, a few chances because I had no contracts and whatever, doesn't matter. So go back to the box. So yeah, my Ruben Diaz has all the passes. So remember that this card is okay, but if you don't really need him, stick with something from GPs. Get one of those player of the week, one of those Italian defenders, something like that, like Debris, or even Spanish, like this guy Araujo. I mean, there is a bunch of good defenders every week. If you want to stay with the cards, stay with the cards. But the moment you get something good, turn them into GPs and experience tokens, because it's just better. Okay, Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a card that you should keep. It's very good. But I mean, I had Declan Rice. I obtained Declan Rice like 5 times now, 5, 6. I always sell him. I always dispatch this guy. I hate him, but it's just a matter. It's a personal matter. So he's very slow for a DMF. He's box to box. That's very good, but he's very slow, and he has no acceleration, and he doesn't jump that much. So little by little starts becoming very annoying for my gameplay. And if you're watching my videos, maybe you are kind of following my game style, because it makes everything easier for like normal players. This guy is gonna fuck you up, because he's not going to get enough aerial balls. He's not going to be able to follow those damn very fast midfielders, and yeah, all in all, and his finishing sucks. So yeah, his numbers are not that bad, but the speed and acceleration is really bad. And abilities, he's very, very good. You see, he has all 10 abilities. 10, right? 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, he has all 10 abilities. If you add 5 more abilities, you're gonna have a guy with 15 abilities, and he's gonna end up being a round player. But I don't recommend Declan Rice. Plus, he plays for Arsenal. I don't like the Arsenal. I don't like his fucking face. So yeah, it's your fault if you lose using this piece of shit. All right, so now we are down to 3. Zaire Emery. I don't know if I explained Zaire Emery the other day. Fudge. Well, but I told everybody that this was the guy I wanted, so I think he's very good. He doesn't jump, but he is not going to be CMF, because he doesn't jump. He has not that much physical contact, and his defense is on the okay side. But he can be a wonderful AMF. I have to add the position now that I think about it. Huh. Oh no, again. Oh my god, I'm stupid. This account doesn't have Zaire Emery. I have Zaire Emery on my main account. But okay, whatever. So he's going to be a very good AMF. He's going to end up, he has 32 levels. Excellent. He's going to be above 80 in tight possession and technique, ball control. He's going to be above 80 in low passing and lofted pass. His finishing is going to be around 70, but it's going to be okay. Defense is going to be around 82, like 75, 80. And speed, acceleration, all around 80, 84. Very good for a solid midfielder and for a solid AMF. Now, would I use this guy on my main team? No, this is for the France team. I think you should get this guy, because I also recommend having enough French players for French events, because if you go to the events without special players who are properly trained, you're going to suffer. And it's very easy to build a French team, because there are many very good players like Theo Hernandez, Mbappe, Fofana, this guy, well, I can't remember, Rabiot, Griezmann. There is a lot of players. French players to build to easily build a team. So abilities. Oh wait, how? Okay, he's standard and high. He's non-dominant leg precision high. That's very good. Standard, it's okay, whatever. No, not really a problem. And he has double touch, cut behind and turn. Well, the cut behind and turn, I don't like it. But double touch, deep in shot, long range shooting, one touch pass, weighted pass, low lofted pass, interception, sliding tackle, and fighting spirit. He's ready to play. You need to add the 5 abilities, but that's gonna be like soul control, heel trick, outside curler, and then probably one-time shot, and I don't know, maybe a man marking. Yeah. If you want to make him more of an attacking player, then one-time shot, probably one-time shot. Yeah, one-time shot will be very good for this guy. Okay, so that's Zaire Emery. And now the explanation time. Let me check. It's 26 minutes. I need time for the other box. I want to compress everything into one video because I don't know. This is not that important. It's just an extra because I'm saying because all the time. This is an extra. Okay, because the box is about to go. It's not going to be available anymore. And I just found out that there was many interesting players. I mean, it sounds like this is like two good players, but they are kind of very good. This guy is a very interesting example. I think this card is amazing. This card is amazing. I mean, I didn't get this guy and I want it. I'm not gonna waste my coins because I have all the positions covered right now. I'm kind of obsessed with players of the week, so I think I'm gonna keep using all my coin in players of the week. But I did 4 tries in this box and I got the player I wanted and 3 pieces of shit. I really wanted this guy. I'm going to compare this guy with Florian Wirtz. Think about this. I checked the training. This guy ends up being something like 92 in tight possession, dribbling, ball control. He's going to be 75, 72, something like that, 75, 74 in passing, 80 in finishing, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 80 kicking power, no jumping, no physical contact. Balance is going to be something like 90 and stamina around 84, 85. With those numbers, you have to add him having non-dominant leg precision very high regularly. So he is a full ambidextrous guy. This is a monster. If you are building a team, or even if you are you already have like kind of a okay team or a good team, this guy is a good it's a good addition to the team. And he plays in the Spanish league, which is always good because there is too many English players, very good English players. And every time you have the opportunity to get a very good Spanish or Italian player, you should get them because there is, as a general rule, Spanish event, English event, and Italian event. Unless you are living in Japan or Brazil, they have, or Turkey, they have special events for like location events. So those numbers are amazing. He has no physical contact. I don't like that, but I still would like to have this guy. And he's unwavering, and his abilities are quite okay. I don't really like dribbling abilities like scissor feint, Marseille turn, chop turn, inside bounce, that's all shit. But he still has double touch, soul control, long range curler, pinpoint crossing, and outside curler. With all of those, he's more or less ready. I mean, you need the fighting spirit, you need the one-touch pass and through passing. With those three, you are almost ready. And then heel trick and I don't know, I think that's, oh wait, and one time shot. You give him fighting spirit, one touch pass, one time shot, heel trick, and through passing, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go. You have a monster. Now, people were telling me why I keep taking a dump on Wirtz. Well, remember these numbers. And, oh, okay, wait, I forgot about something. This guy is a prolific winger. As a prolific winger, in my opinion, he has a problem with jumping. So I don't like that much. But you can add to this guy, you can add 2 times AMF. And if you add 2 times AMF, you have Super Florian Wirtz. And this guy can play as an ambidextrous guy, both lines, both sides of the court, completely. That's amazing. That's just amazing. So you add 2 times AMF, and then you have a monster. Now, let's go to, I'm going to use the one I have because it's almost the same. Not the Florian Wirtz from the Leverkusen team. I'm going to use one Florian Wirtz, almost the same numbers. So he's AMF. He doesn't have the complete lines. I think the Leverkusen one has like 1 extra line, but he still doesn't have both of them. And even with both of them, he's not ambidextrous. And he's not unwavering. Oh well, the Leverkusen one, I don't know. I'm gonna check when I go back to the boxes. I'm gonna check if that guy is unwavering. So that's bad. He's only 19 speed. The other guy is 96. This guy is 96 in acceleration, the way I built him. But you can't do much more. I think the other guy might have a little extra ball control, but you see, I mean, that's the thing. This guy is a AMF. As a winger, he's not that fast, and he has no jumping nor physical contact. So for me, that's a problem. And no, abilities, he's more or less okay. I think, yeah, he's okay. But as an AMF, he's lacking being ambidextrous. It's so important to have ambidextrous AMFs because I explained the other day, when you're playing, if you messed up with your dribble, with your turn, you go as a right dominant leg player, you go to the right, then you're going to be able to shoot with effect with the curve properly. But if you messed up and you go to the left, either you shoot with the outside of your foot, of your good, the right dominant leg, or you're gonna have to shoot improperly with your left, and it's gonna be less power, less accuracy. But when you play ambidextrous players, on the AMF position, wherever you go, wherever you feel like it's more comfortable to go, you're going to be properly positioned to kick, to shoot, to goal. So that makes Wirtz just worse, you see? And now, what is the extra problem here? Let's say you didn't get Wirtz on your free try. In my case, I got Schick. He was the guy I wanted, so perfect. In here, I got this piece of shit. These players are all bad. I think I explained that the other day. But if you didn't get this guy, you will have to waste. I mean, you risk wasting 700 coins in order to get Wirtz when you could. Oh, wait. He's standard. He's not unwavering. Come on, dudes. Really? Oh, wait. He has double touch and soul control. He has double touch. No soul control, so that's an extra problem. You're gonna waste 700 coins, and you can get only one good player because Schick is good, but because I really like that guy, but he's not actually recommended. So you're gonna risk wasting your coins for that guy when you could just empty this box and you could get one amazing, a beast of a player, a very good French player, a very good English player, because Declan Rice, I don't like this guy, I already told you, but Declan Rice can play English events, English selection, English national team, and yeah, you know, so those are extra very useful options. And then you have this guy and this guy and this guy. So you might waste lots of coins, but you're gonna end up having at least 2, 3, 4 good guys to adapt to your teams. Yeah, so that's the thing for this box. Oh no, it's not all. It's taking too long, man. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm gonna cut this video in 2 pieces, and I'm gonna make another video for the other box because it's gonna be too long. Damn it. And the other example I wanted to talk about. This is very useful. I think this is premium information for people trying. I think I'm gonna make things a little bit slower now because I'm gonna have to cut this shit. This is very useful for people trying to build a team and trying to choose cards without depending on douchebags like me, basically. You know, like, oh, I need to hear what this fucker is going to say. I want to know what to do, man. Well, this is going to be a good example for you then. Check this guy. This guy, Zeki Celik, I'm going to call him Zeki Celik, and I'm going to call him Zeki. So this Zeki is an offensive fullback with 40 levels. His points are going to end up being quite interesting. Let's say 18 technique, 18 passing, around 75, 80 in defense, and 90 something in speed, and 92 in stamina, 80 acceleration. Balance is probably gonna be, well, acceleration is gonna be around 80, 82, and you're gonna have some physical contact, probably 80. Jumping is gonna end up being 80. So the guy is good, but check this out. Piece of shit, absolute piece of shit. Sometimes you are faced with the decision of going for players of the week or not. This week I recommended going for the not. I didn't recommend going for the players of the week. I said do not go for the players of the week because they are kind of bad this week. But I don't know if it was this box. Yeah, check this out. There is Zeki. I told you both two players were this Jorrel Hatto. Amazing. This guy is amazing. I wanted this guy. Or this guy. I wanted Zeki. I told you I wanted Zeki. And I gave you my reasons. Now, I'm going to go again with this. Sometimes they reset abilities on players of the week, and sometimes they reset the abilities very strongly. Like they go crazy. The other guy is a fullback. This guy is closer to a center back. But the card says center back. The thing is, I think this guy is really a fullback because he's too fast and he has too much stamina, and he has lots of balance for a center back. Now, numbers on the other card are going to be more or less like this, but with more technique. A little bit more passing, a little bit more, maybe a lot more ball control, around 80. This guy is going to end up being 74. But 74 and 78 low passing for a defending fullback, it's perfect. You don't need this guy going forward, and you don't need this guy playing the ball that much. He just needs to mark, he needs to get the ball, and he needs to pass the ball. He's going to do it fine like this. So I gave you this recommendation because numbers were very good. He's going to be like speed 90. Kicking power is bad, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect your game. Acceleration was very good. Balance is okay. Physical contact and jumping, very good for a free player. This is something like an event player. And he's Italian league, so he's very useful. I don't think he's completely prepared for competitive gameplay anyways. But I told you, this is a very good option. Why? Remember the other guy, he had no abilities. Check this out. He has all 8 defending abilities plus long throws. He's a beast because the card was meant to be center back. So they gave him, and even as a center back, he has every ability, but he's lacking the passing abilities. So he's not competitive, and you cannot add the abilities. So that's a super problem. But this guy is super good. I really wanted this guy too. I wanted the other one was better, but the funny thing was that this guy was right dominant leg, so he was to a fullback to the right side, and this guy was left dominant leg, I think. Yeah, and he was fullback for the left side. So in just one box, you could get both fullbacks to start building a very a competitive team, not a competitive team, but to build a starting team. Yes, that's the word, like a starting team. When I started in 2024, I would have loved to have this guy instead of stupid Theo Hernandez, who had no man marking, no interception, no blocker, I mean. No, he had no man marking, no interception, no blocker, no sliding tackle, and no fighting spirit. Oh, fighting spirit, yeah, he had fighting spirit. So, fuck him very much. This guy is a monster. Okay, so, you see, this is a very important thing. You have to decide, I go for the other box, I go for this box. Well, think about what you want, and think about Zeki Celik is not good. Well, wait. Check variants. Sometimes Foden is not good, sometimes Foden is a monster because they reset abilities in the players of the week box. I don't like Foden with the special cards, the normal special cards. The cards from packs I remember I got one, and he had like 4 abilities. And then I got the player of the week, and he had every ability, every ability, except for Fighting Spirit, which was a shame. Okay, so as a general rule, if you're not going to put abilities on a player because it's not good enough to be a competitive player for your main team, then you should go for players of the week. But sometimes you could be facing this situation. I got on my free throw, or with my free throw, I got Marmoush, one of the best players in the box, apparently. I think Marmoush is a piece of shit. He's a prolific winger, unwavering, but with medium dominant leg precision. That's bad. I don't like that. He has not the full line, the full left line. That's super bad for me especially. But I think you shouldn't use players who have no full line. If you're gonna use them as a winger, or yeah, especially the wingers, yeah, it's not good. But this is the thing. Konami makes a prolific winger with no stamina. So that's really bad. Definitely not good to have wingers with no stamina. You shouldn't do that. His tight possession is not that great, and this is the worst thing of all things with Marmoush. He's a prolific winger without double touch nor soul control. Dudes, you shouldn't play wingers with no soul control. Wingers and AMFs should have double touch. And if you have extremely good players, like epic players with every ability and no shitty abilities, wasting spaces, you should have fullbacks with double touch. So fullbacks with double touch, AMF with double touch, wingers with double touch. So Marmoush, it's an interesting card, but he's going to make you play worse. That's the thing. Oh, this guy is great for my team because I'm looking like he's fast and he has all those abilities and his numbers are not that bad and he has the stupid booster. Yeah, the booster is going to disappear in a week. And you're gonna get used to this guy, and you're never going to learn how to use the double touch, and you're never going to learn how to play with proper built players to improve your gaming. Then you're gonna start losing, and you're gonna keep asking, oh, what the fuck, man, I need to be better. I'm not that good, and every day I'm winning more and more, but that's because I keep adding abilities to my players, and my main team is almost complete. So that's the thing. You need to, until you become really, really good, which is probably never going to be my case, you have to use properly built player as a clutch. As a crutch was? Well, you have to help your gameplay with tricks, abilities, gimmicks, aerial gameplay, all that kind of shit. You know, I already explained that stuff. Okay, so this Marmoush has all those problems. But, and I think we already went through every player. Yeah, so this guy was a fantastic example on how to understand why you should get a player. I mean, because if you don't get that player of the week, you never know if they are going to give again a Zeki with all those abilities. I mean, you're gonna tell me, I don't want that fucker. Yeah, okay, that's not the point. The point, even the point could be it's very nice to collect super good cards, even if you're not going to use them. Maybe one day you want to build a dummy team just to, you start getting better, you start trying bullshit. I'm kind of doing that right now, because why not? It even takes a little bit of edge from your gameplay. If you enter with a dummy team, you kind of play relaxed, because it's like a mind trick. If you lose, you have that corner in which you can go and say, yeah, well, but I wasn't using my main team. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's that. We were talking about Marmouche, and Marmouche is in this box. I'm gonna cut the video, but I'm gonna say the last thing I wanted to say about Marmouche. You have another Marmouche card here. This was a previous card, of course, before he went to the city, to Manchester City, and he had no event. He was just an Egyptian player. Numbers are going to be more or less the same as the player of the week, because he has 40 levels, so that's those are lots and lots of levels. But in this case, they are both shit. You see? In this case, you shouldn't pick any of these motherfuckers. He's almost the same player. And but this guy, and this is interesting, this guy, you can add the full line. So when you think about it, you say, oh, okay, maybe, yeah, okay. But the other one doesn't have double touch nor soul control. And you can add those abilities to this card. So maybe you're saying, yeah, I'm going to have a better card and numbers are going to be almost the same, so I should get this guy. No, because I'm going to show you again the other card to make you see that this card, whatever you do, will never reach a proper level in passing nor physical contact. If you give him, he's gonna be, oh my god, he's gonna be low passing 62 on the team. You have to give him 8 points. If you give him 8 points, then you will not have the same numbers as the other card. And you need to give him his 66 physical contact. So you will need to give him 66, at least 4 points. Another 4 points. So that's 8 points, 12 points. If you give him those 12 points, then the player is completely destroyed. And if you don't give him those 12 points, then my friends, you don't have low pass 70 and physical contact 74. Even if you give the other guy those 4 points in physical contact, he's going to end up having 70 and not 74. And this guy, yeah, 74. So that's a huge difference. I mean, it's a huge difference. So this card is not good because you cannot add the abilities nor the position, and the other card is not good because you can't have these numbers, and with those other numbers, then the card is not good. So you see, it's kind of annoying, but I mean, I really like these numbers and training stuff. So it's very entertaining because you say, oh, okay, so in this case, I shouldn't do anything with this or the other thing. Okay, so now we have a comparison with Wirtz and Nico Williams, the Marmouches, and the Zekis. Yeah, I think this was good. Time is almost over. Video was too super long. But okay, this was for people really interested in these things. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but you know, I'm sorry for for the thing being too long, but I mean, if you are actually interested in this thing and you want to learn, it's gonna be good anyways. Just listen to the thing while you play another game or while you are doing lunch or dinner, whatever. If you have something to say, you want to ask something, you have opinions on whatever, just send them to the message section. And yeah, I'm gonna see you like in the next video, which is going to be like almost right now. So I see you next time.